That would indicate how would you say your moods are?
I don't normally get sad, like, I can't recall the last time I was sad, but when I get very easily annoyed, and I'm most unhappy, I'd say.
Okay, so what annoys you? How do you get annoyed?
Our siblings.
Your siblings. Now it might be a bit normal.
You know.
So how annoyed do you get?
Pretty, like I get very worked up, but yeah.
Okay, well I can, as the mum, I can vouch for that. So I think your moods are indicated by this colorette that's going like this. And they're not big out and up. So I'd say you're right, you don't get sad much, but you do get that, that big cranky. Okay, so my next question. So when we're looking at that and we're saying, when I look at your overall structure, I think that there's something we call, it's an anxiety tetanic, and which I'm seeing through the radial furrows, which are going out, and the contraction furrows, which are going around, and your collarette's a bit unstructured. So what we'd say with that is try to stay away from, to keep yourself balanced and grounded a bit, stay away from stimulants. So yeah. What do you think of stimulants?
Something like makes you more alert.
Yeah, that's right. Your body doesn't need to be any more alert. Your body is already wired, already ready to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the time your body is ready to go. Yeah. So you need to avoid things. And things that stimulants that are in everyday life are things like tea and coffee, which I'm assuming you don't have coffee, and chocolate. So these are stimulants that your body doesn't need because it is already wired. But, so in ways to, do you get any headaches at all?
No.
No headaches?
No.
That's good, because they're not nice, are they?
No.
No. So, to ground yourself a bit more and balance yourself, when you're snacking, what snacks would you normally choose?
I've had the option out of everything.
If you had the option out of everything, what snack would you go and take if you had a choice?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. And that's not really the best option, is it? So I suggest, instead of going for the chocolate, go for some nuts. Or cut yourself some vegetable sticks, some celery and some carrot, and have them ready so they're easy. Just like the chocolate, I guess it's a bit easy, isn't it, to go to. If you have a little bowl of nuts or a little packet of carrot sticks and go to them for snacks instead. That's a much better option. And it'll just keep you balanced. You won't get these big ups and downs.
Yeah.
You won't have to feel so cranky. Now we've already talked about your sweet tooth.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, I can see that with the overlay, the brown overlay you have. But also, if you look at me, up here again, if I can get my light there, it's working. I can see it, there's a brown overlay, but also, right down the bottom, in your left eye, I can actually see in the sclera. So we can look at the sclera as well, which is the white part of your eye. And where I can see something we call a Medusa vessel, which is a darker red vessel. And there's lots of blood vessels in your eye. It's just a slightly darker, thicker vessel with a little bit of not a lump, but a knob on the end. And that tells me also that there might be some sugar balance issues.
Yeah.
So we've just got to work on keeping the sugar levels just even, just as they cruise along. So you don't have those sugar cravings. If you can keep your levels balanced, then those cravings just won't happen anymore, they'll go away. So, and I also see, I've got to ask you, do you have any with what I'm seeing in your eyes, any history of diabetes in your family?
Like this generation.
Anywhere?
Yeah, my cousin has type 1, I think. And my grandpa on my mum's side has type 2.
So we've got type 1. Type 1 in this generation?
Yeah.
Okay. And type 2 in your grandpa.
Yeah.
Do you know of any further back?
No.
So your grandpa has type 2 and your cousin has type 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have sugar cravings. So, because I'm sure you've already heard, but if there's people with, if you've got a family history of diabetes, then it goes without saying, even without looking in your eyes, that you've got to be careful.
Yeah.
But I can see in your eyes that you've got that brown overlay and also that little Medusa vessel.
Yeah.
It's telling you me, be careful with the sugar.
Yeah.
Just lay off it if you can and just make sure you moderate. So what happens if you skip a meal? Do you often skip meals to get to eat?
No.
No? You're always eating. Okay. Okay, so we've talked about relaxing already. It's not, you don't really like to relax?
No.
And no headaches?
No.
Yes for a sweet tooth?
Yeah.
Okay, how much water do you drink every day?
I should drink more. I drink about 750 to a litre.
Only 750 mils of water?
Yeah.
Do you know how much water you should be drinking a day?
Maybe 1.5.
How much do you weigh?
38.
38? So generally we say that we should drink 1 litre per 25 kilos of body weight. But that's just for the average Joe, the average person. And you've just told me you do lots of sport.
Yeah.
So if you're doing lots of sport, what do you think's happening?
I need more water because I'm getting dehydrated.
You're getting dehydrated because what's your body doing?
Using up the water.
Well, it's using up the water, but it's also sweating.
Oh yeah.
So because you're exercising, I'd say 2 litres is the minimum
Yeah.
to be drinking. So I'm going to write that on this piece of paper for you. So you need 2 litres. Okay, so what do you have for breakfast, Ella?
Toasted cheese sandwich or eggs.
So what kind of bread do you have your toasted cheese sandwich on?
It's like a rye, organic rye thing, I think.
Okay, so not wheat?
I think it might. Oh no.
No? Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so, and eggs. Do you have eggs for breakfast?
Yeah, sometimes, but not recently.
Okay, well to control our blood sugar, it's a really good idea to have that protein for breakfast.
Yeah.
It just keeps our body a bit balanced. It gets ready for the day, especially big school days. And how many meals do you eat today?
I had my brother stole my breakfast.
In a normal day, how many meals would you eat?
Well, I had breakfast, then tea, lunch, and then dinner.
Okay, so that's really good. Keeping regular meals will help you stay balanced as well. So that's great, wonderful. Okay, so now when we looked, so we've explained the colorette. Now I'm going to have another look at your eye, but I'm going to use a different torch this time. Well, I'm going to use the magnifying glass still, so the magnifier, but I'm also going to use this torch. Okay, now I'm going to shine it from the side. So I'm going to put my finger on the side of your head. Now, if you just sit, whoops, I'll turn that one off. Now, you just tell me if it's too bright there. And this torch just lets me see a bit deeper into your eyes. Just lets me see lower levels. Okay, so in there, I can see a mark. So we're looking at your eyes. Okay, I've got like a little bit of a cold spot there, we call it. And also here, in your left iris, a little bit of a weakness in these fibres. And here, what we call a double lacuna. So, if we look at our chart over here, we can see that this region here also with the left eye, this region here is your lungs. And this double lacuna here tells me that maybe somebody, one of your relatives, may have lung issues. I don't think it's, if you, we have another quick look. So it's the same colour, it's just got a little bit of a border. So I think this issue's something from the past, one of the past generations. So do you know if any of your father, your grandfather, your mother, or grandmothers?
I think my mum's dad might have had.
So your mum's grandfather?
No, my
Yes.
yeah, your
Okay.
mum's grandfather.
Yes. So what might have what?
A senior.
So you're saying your great grandfather
Yeah.
had emphysema.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything with your grandfather?
Not that I know.
Okay. So that's just just an area we've got to be aware of. Okay. So there's past issues with the lungs. So we just need to be aware of that in your life. So that's a nurture point for you. You've got to look after your lung area. So I'd say when you go, try to avoid places that are extremely dusty or have pollutants. So when you decide which job you're going to do, I'd avoid mines because they're going to be really dusty, and any other lung irritants. So maybe hairdressers or nail technicians, anything that's going to have irritants for your lungs, you need to avoid those jobs, just so you can nurture that area.
Yeah.
Now, over in this area is just a weakness. Now, we generally say that things we see in your right iris come from your dad.
Yeah.
And the things we see in your left iris come from your mum.
Yeah.
So when we look at this, we think, oh, well, okay, so this would be right. This is your mum's, when you're saying that your great-grandfather had emphysema.
Yeah.
That's on your mum's side.